I wanted to talk about the 17th Amendment, changing the elections of the senators to popular vote from being selected by each state legislature. And the reason that this disturbs me so much is that I think this upset the balance of power that the genius of the founders established by having the representatives represent the interests of the people, the individual citizens, and the senators representing the interests of the states and being responsible to the states. And at this time now, I don't think any of the states have a real representation in Washington, and they can do nothing about all of these unfunded mandates, for example.
You are absolutely right. And not only the 17th Amendment weakened the power of the states relative to the federal government, but we're living with the outcome of the war between the states in 1861. Sometimes people call it the Civil War. And what happened was that the Civil War settled the issue of secession by just gross violence, that states could not secede. And then once you establish that states cannot secede, then the federal government can do anything it wants to the states, because exit is a very, very important tool to get people to respect you. You know, for example, if your husband was told that you cannot divorce him, well, then he can treat you any way he wants to, because he has you stuck. But however, the states are beginning to get some guts, and they're getting guts in terms of doing something that the founders would have surely supported. And that is the doctrine of state nullification. That is, Thomas Jefferson in 1798, he outlined the notion that states have a right to avoid federal laws that are unconstitutional. And so you say, okay, Williams, who decides what's unconstitutional? Well, the founders said we should not give the Supreme Court a monopoly on what's constitutional, because the Supreme Court is part of the government system in Washington. And so if you let the Supreme Court decide all the time what's constitutional and what's not constitutional, we're going to lose many of our rights. And I support states nullifying unconstitutional practices by the federal government. There's an article in USA Today, and it's by John Adams. He wrote it. He said that states have already proven their ability to nullify federal law. He points to 15 states that have openly defied federal drug laws by legalizing medical marijuana. 25 states that refused to implement the 2005 Real ID Act, that is creating a national identification card. And so I think that states should start asserting their power. That is what the 17th Amendment did, and the war between the states did. It virtually nullified the 9th and 10th Amendments to the United States Constitution. That is, the 10th Amendment, for those of you who haven't read the Constitution, it says that all powers not delegated to the federal government belong to the people in the states. And the 9th Amendment says something similar. That is, just because it's not listed does not mean that you have does not mean that the government can take that right away from you.